When they came back, what they have said to the people of Medina, O people of the city of the Prophet, we went to Damascus and we saw the Yazid. He is a person who is not praying to God. He is a person who openly drinking. He is a person who is using some harams of his father. It means he has some ladies who were in his father's nikah, who are his stepmothers, but he is exploiting them. So these are the reasons Yazid don't have any right to rule the human society. But there is no anything that has been mentioned by these companions that Yazid is a bad man because he has slaughtered the family of Prophet. Because this was a very ordinary thing. This was a very ordinary. Why? This is the point. Very, very teeny point. Please try to get it. Because this was happening last 50 years. This was happening last 50 years.
Yeah.
Last 50 years. Only after the 2.5 months after the demise of Prophet, the people who congratulated the Ali to appointed as a successor of Prophet, who deprived the Ali, not deprived the Ali, who deprived the humanity for being some social justice there, who deprived the humanity to a leadership which had the capability to prevail the justice in the society. So the people who deprived the Ali was the sinful people, and they are people who are accountable and who would be accountable on the court of the God. These were the people who deprived the humanity to have some infallible leader. So they are criminal. They are criminal. They committed a great crime against the humanity. The people of that era, 61, 62, 63, 64 Hijri, was seeing all these things, was spectating and was observing all these things. But this was not new thing, because Ali has been deprived, Fatima Zahra has been beaten, Hassan Mujtaba also have been killed by some people, and Ali also lived. When Ali tried, after accepting the Khilafah, accepting the rulership, Ali tried to put the society again on the course where was it on the time of Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. What was the sin of Ali? Sin of Ali was only this. Ali, when he became the successor of Prophet after the third caliph, Ali, in one moment, Ali said, there is no classification in the society. No classification in the society, because on the time of the first and second caliph, they made some classification. They said the people who accepted Islam before the other are some more valuable people. So we should give them their portion of the Baitul Mal more than other, because they accepted the Islam before the other. And after them, the people who fought in Badr, and after them, the people who participated in the Baytul Shajara, after them the people who fought in Uhud, after them the people who are Arab. You saw? This was a very planned program to change the course of revolution that had been made by the Prophet. What was this? Equality, justice. And what are they saying? They were praying the Salat. Salat is not Islam. To have a beard is not Islam. To look like a Muslim, to have a cap and some certain code of dress is not Islam. Islam is equality and justice. Only this. And they have all these things. They were praying, they were performing the Hajj, they were taking and giving the zakat, and they were doing all this ritual. But these were the people, about them Prophet said. I said yesterday night, on the hadith of house, when on the day of judgment, I will be, Prophet was saying, and this hadith is also in the Bukhari, Sahih Muslim, Musnad Ahmad bin Hanbal, Muwatta Imam Malik, Musnad Jami Tirmidhi, all the Siyasat this hadith is written. And in Bukhari 12 times, not one time, 12 times. What? Prophet said, "O people, I will be on the house before you on the day of judgment, and I will see now there many of you, majority from you will come to join me on the house, but the angels will come and bring them toward hell, and I would say to Almighty, oh God, these are my companions. And God will ask me, God will tell me, Prophet, you don't know what they have done after your demise in world. What they have done? What they have done? They have done some cruelty to the Ali and Fatima and the family of Prophet, because this is the family of Prophet. No. This is not reality. This is not reality. These people were selected by the God. إِنَّمَا يُرِيدُ اللَّهُ لِيُذْهِبَ عَنْكُمُ الرِّجْسَ أَهْلَ الْبَيْتِ وَيُطَهِّرَكُمْ. We are not praising the Ahlul Bayt because they are family of God. We are praising them because they deserve the praise. Because they were selected by the God. They were appointed by the God. So, they didn't deprive them, Ahlul Bayt. They deprived the humanity to have some pure, noble, infallible leadership who was capable to maintain the justice in the society. So that was their sin and that was their fault. So people were seeing, and you know, ordinary people don't have any consciousness. So they have seen what they have done with Ali, what they have done with Fatima, what they have done with Hassan Mujtaba. So there was no any problem because people were used to this. So after the Karbala, they are seeing Yazid, he is not praying the Salat. The people who were before the Yazid, they were praying the Salat, they were performing the Hajj. But like the man I have exampled you in train, without the essence of Islam, without the essence of La ilaha illallah, Hussain is essence of Islam. How? Hussain told us what is the meaning of La ilaha illallah. If you are saying La ilaha illallah, it means only Allah. There is no anyone.
Wow.
What can you do? This is also saying of Hussain. When he was threatening from some forces of Yazid in Karbala, he said, what could you be able to do with it? Only killing. And what is the definition of death to this family? There is no need to ask to Ali, to Fatima, to Hassan, to Hussain. Only Qasim is enough to explain what is death. When Imam Hussain at this night asked Qasim, what do you think about death? Ya ammi, ahalla min al-asl. More sweeter than honey. More sweeter than honey. If someone wants to know the definition of that, there is no any definition better than this. And it is described not by some infallible, only a boy who is son of infallible. إنما خرجت لإصلاح في أمة جدي. Imam Hussain was saying, now I am going from Medina to save and to reform in my grandfather's nation, Ummah. Islam. What does it mean? Hussain didn't fight against some non-Muslim. Hussain fought against the Muslim who were so-called Muslim. But they have completely changed the name of Islam. And this happened in 50 years. Not Yazid did this.
Yeah.
Before Yazid, the person who appointed the Yazid as a caliph, and the person who appointed the father of Yazid as a governor, and the person who was appointed him also. No, where is going this? No, you can see and understand the meaning of Ziyarat Ashura. Allahumma la'an awwala zalimin zalama haqqa Muhammadin wa alihi.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
So God cursed the first tyrant. Ziyarat Ashura. What is Ziyarat Ashura? The gist of Ziyarat Ashura is Tawalla and Tabarra. Oh God, curse the first tyrant. Curse the first tyrant. And then the man who was next to him. And then the people, those fought against Hussain, and those who supported, who assisted, who helped them in the killing of Hussain. Oh Allah, crush them, all of them. Crush them, all of them. This is the gist of Ziyarat. Hussain was saving the message of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. What was the Yazid? What Yazid have done? Yazid has the era of the Yazid is 3.5 years. 3 years, 6 months. In his first year, he killed the Hussain. In his second year, he destroyed the Medina, Waqia Hirra. In third year, he attacked the Makkah. What is Waqia Hirra? So, there is no problem if he is going to kill Hussain. Okay, no problem. Because you are not going to give any importance to the son of Fatima Zahra, grandson of Prophet. Okay, what will you do about this Waqia Hirra? I was describing when the delegation of Medina came back to Medina and said to the people of Medina, Yazid is not praying, he is drinking. Then people stood and they ousted the governor of Yazid from Medina because Yazid is not praying. Not praying. Not praying like this man who are in the train. Yazid was not praying. Okay. What Yazid done? What Yazid did after this? Yazid sent an army to Medina with the leadership of Muslim bin Uqba. He was a very cruel man and ordered him after conquering the Medina, let your people to do everything they want to do to the people of Medina. They came, they conquered the Medina. And for 3 whole days, there was no any obligation, no any limitation. for the invader, and this is the history. But saying more than 1,000 ladies were pregnant from the soldiers of the Yazid. Who were these ladies? Who were these ladies? These were non-Muslim. These were the family of the companions. Families of the companions. Daughter, their granddaughter. They committed this cruelty against them. And there is a wife of Holy Prophet, Hazrat Salama. He has one son from some other husband before Prophet. They brought before Muslim in Uqba, and know every one of the Medina, every man and women of Medina was apologizing and, to them, oh, we have committed a great mistake to disobey the Yazid, so we are going to take the oath of allegiance again, bayat again. And they were being bayat by these words: you are slave of Yazid. He has authority more than you to your families and to your sons. So they were being bayat by this statement. And the son of Hazrat Salama denied. He said, I am ready to bayat the Yazid. I am ready to take the oath of allegiance to Yazid. But not like this. I am ready if he acted upon the Quran and Sunnah. And he was murdered there. While not taking the oath of allegiance for this statement, I am slave of Yazid. I am slave of Yazid. And they also destroyed the grave of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. What will they do with this reality? Waqia Hirra. And after, you know, in Makkah, Abdullah ibn Zubair also gathered some people, and he also announced himself as a caliph. Yazid ordered to Muslim in Uqba, after punishing the people of Medina, turned to Makkah and also punished them. And he turned himself to Makkah and seized the Makkah. And also attacked the Makkah. And Sahih Muslim, there is a riwayat, when they attacked to the Makkah, in Ka'batullah, they sent fire on Ka'batullah. What will you do? Who did this? Was also Ubaydullah ibn Ziyad. How could you be able to save the face of Yazid and save the people who appointed and who paved the way for Yazid to be a caliph? So Imam Hussain alayhi salam came for reformation. And what kind of reformation? After Hussain, after Karbala, no, everyone in the world, in the history, there were some cruel dynasties, Bani Umayyah, Bani Abbas, and also so many there. But now the people are understanding ruler is something else, the successorship of the Prophet is something else. This was not easy task. Hussain sacrificed everything to save the Islam. Because Hussain was the person who said, Hussainu minni wa ana min al-Hussain. So if somebody killed the Hussain, he didn't kill the Hussain, he killed the Prophet. And if somebody is praising to killer of Hussain, he is praising to the killer of Prophet. So when Hussain sacrificed each and everybody, and there was no one, there was no one, Hussain went before the soldier of Yazid and said, Hal min nasin liyansuruna? Is there anybody to help me? Is there anybody to help and to save the progeny of Prophet? Hussain didn't need help. Hussain was only itmam-e hujjat. He was doing itmam-e hujjat. He was only giving the way. If there is anyone like Hur, I am ready to forgive him. He was offering forgiveness. Why? Because he is the successor and grandson, not only grandson, son of Rahmatul lil Alamin. When they didn't accept, there was some noise in the camp of Hussein, in the ladies' camp. Hussein came again to the ladies' camp and said to his sister, "Oh sister, what happened? No, I am alive. Why are you so crying?" Hazrat Zainab al-Kubra said to Imam Hussain alayhi salam, "Oh my brother, when you said this statement, Hal min nasil yansuruna, Ali Asghar dropped himself from Khadr. And now he is crying and not getting the peace." Hussein said to Lubab, his wife, the mother of Ali Asghar, "Please give me the Ali Asghar. I would like to bring him to the forces of Yazid and I will try to give him some water." Hussein take the Ali Asghar and again came before the forces of Yazid and said to them, "O people, if there is any sinful man, he is me." What kind of sin he has? He is an infant baby. You know, we don't have water till 7th of Muharram, and you can see him. So, if you have any sense of humanity, give him the water. And there are some rawaya, some tradition. Hussein put the Ali Asghar on the hot sand. Asghar, they are not trusting me. They are thinking that I want to get water for myself. And Asghar was dropped by the Hussein on the hot sand and then Hussein back. There was hot sand. Urmila got order from Ibn Sa'd and he threw an arrow. He threw an arrow which murdered the Ali Asghar alayhi salam. Hussein picked the boy and came again in the camp and asked, "Where is Rubab? Where is Rubab?" When Rubab came before, "Rubab, please follow me." Hussein take the Rubab, take the dead body of Ali Asghar and went behind the camp. And Hussein took his sword, the sword Al-Zulafqar, and he digged the grave. After he digging the grave, he put the Ali Asghar and equal the sand. You know, we all in country we have a tradition. After the burying someone, we put some water on the grave, but there was no water, only some tears from Hussein. No, this was a question. Why Hussein also bring the Rubab with him? Because this moment was very bitter and very difficult for a woman. Why Hussein bring her also here? I think, you know, Failul Hakim, La Yahlu Anil Hikmah. Hussein has a God-given knowledge. He knew that there will be a time after me, when in the jail of Yazid, my dear daughter Sakina will also pass away there. And Rubab will have to bury her with the Imam of that era, Imam Sajjad alayhi salam. So, Imam Hussain alayhi salam was preparing Rubab to face the difficulties of the future also. Allah